Welcome back to Parent Squad. Summer's upon us, and that means a lot of kids will be starting their first summer jobs. And that makes this a great time to start the conversation about money management. Here to help us with that conversation is Amy Wells. She is the Central Indiana Area Manager for Everwise Credit Union. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So we know how exciting the summer job is. It is just a big deal. It's a big deal to have a financial independence. It's a big milestone. So let's just talk about that, how
Absolutely.
we kind of usher our kids through that journey.
Right. So when they first get their summer job, you're right, it is an exciting time. And making sure that we help guide our kids through what decisions they want to make with that money that they're making. They're going to be excited. They're going to be like, oh, I can go buy whatever the thing
Right,
mom and dad said
because they don't have bills.
Right? They don't have bills, and everything mom and dad said no to, I'm going to go buy it. But we need to make sure that we're guiding them through making some decisions and setting goals and setting themselves up for the future.
And still kind of giving some of that freedom. Like that is the exciting thing about being an adult, is that usually, depending on what it is, you can go and get some of those things that you want or have some of those experiences that you want. But
Right.
that guidance is important too. Now that they are earning money, is this a good time to be thinking about a checking account?
It is. It's a great time to be thinking about a checking account, because this is when you can start teaching them how to monitor their accounts, see what's coming in, determine what's going to go out, and determine how to save and set those short and long-term goals. And using a checking account's a great way to do that.
Yeah. And then what are some common mistakes that parents make when choosing a checking account?
A lot of times they don't ask all the questions they need to ask. They ask some good questions, but they need to make sure that there are accounts that are set up for kids, right? People who spend money every day, don't carry large balances, things like that. But there are also accounts that are there for high balances, people who carry high balances that earn interest. Those are probably not the right ones for the kids. So making sure that they're asking their financial representative the right questions to make sure that they aren't going to get charged any fees. And, if they are, make sure they have a clear understanding of those.
Certainly. We jokingly said, oh, they don't have any bills, so they have all this financial independence. But do you think we should put some in place, like maybe them paying for their gas if they drive, or the insurance on the car? Or do you think we should set up, I don't want to call them fake bills, but some expenses so they understand?
Absolutely. You should definitely set up some expenses so that they understand what it's going to take to pay, right? They need to understand that I have to pay mom and dad $100 for my insurance coming up in 2 weeks. Do I have enough for that? And how do I make it manageable? One of the things that my mom taught me was, there's two things she taught me. One is keep track of what you're getting ready to, what you have spending, break it down into manageable pieces. So if you get paid every week, put a quarter of that payment back so that you're ready for it when the payment comes. The other thing that she taught me when I got my first summer job was the value of what you're purchasing. How many hours are you going to have to work to be able to pay for what it is that you want to buy? Is it still worth it to you to have to work that many hours to actually have that? So those are some things that you can work with your kids on.
Because after all, time is your most important asset.
It is.
Certainly.
It is.
So do the two equate? And I like that one because that forces children, teens, to think about their future and how much, what they're doing, and does that equate? Does my career equate to the lifestyle that I want to live? And so it's kind of another way to get their brains working and approach financial responsibility in a different way.
Yeah.
And then you already kind of touched on it, helping kids manage their accounts responsibly. Are there some other tips you have for that?
Yeah, just making sure that there are good online banking tools. There's a lot of educational resources online. There are apps and games that actually you can download to teach your kids about money, help them learn about those types of things. So really just making those kinds of things habit, but making them fun and helping them understand continuously.
Okay, let's talk about saving, something that we all know we wish we could do a little bit better. How do we help our kids set money aside?
So definitely open up a savings account. Don't keep savings in your checking account. It's a little too easy to get into that. So, just trying to remember, I'm saving $100 for this. It's a little too easy to get into that. I can overspend. I swiped the card, it worked, and then I got into what I was saving. So making sure that we set up a separate savings accounts for the kids. And also making it a habit. Set aside a certain percentage, whether it's 10%, 50% of whatever that you're earning, making sure that it's a habit to set that aside so that you can achieve any goals that you have going forward. And there should be a piece of savings that's just savings. There should be a piece of it that is there for goals, for the game console they want to play, or the car that they want to put towards going in the future. But there should be a piece of it that's just savings.
Yeah, I like what you're saying about goals, because everybody kind of has something that they want to do, but to make your child responsible for that. When I say something you want to do, saving for a car, or I know people like gym shoes and clothes, young people like gym shoes and clothes and things like that, but maybe there's an activity or a trip they want to take, or a club they want to sign up for. I'm not sure.
Right.
But having that bigger goal, besides, I think it's different from the gym shoes or the dress that you want to buy. Having that bigger goal shows over time just what it takes to build.
Right, and make sure that you're celebrating their successes and showing them the progress that they're making towards it, right? You have this goal,
Yeah.
you know, you're 50% of the way there or 75% of the way there. Great job. You're doing such a good job at saving this money and achieving this goal and celebrating the successes along the way. Don't wait for that goal to hit to celebrate it.
Okay. This is Amy, everybody. Thank you for your great advice.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, she's trying to help us set our kids up for success. She's with Everwise. We have more on Everwise at WTHR.com/Parent Squad. Stay with us.